Where's my pitchfork? Oh, thank you. We should have done this in front of the house so that we can have the American Gothic. Yeah. This is as good as we're gonna get. Hello everybody and welcome back to our channel. Josh has joined me today. He's gonna be a huge help because we are going to be
cleaning up the yard.
So when we first moved into this house, we really focused on getting the interior all put together just because that's where we live our daily life. And last year we did spend a lot of time in our backyard, but we'll kind of show you what it looks like right now. It's nothing spectacular. It's pretty plain.
But we're trying to change that.
We're trying to change that, dang it. So I bought a bunch of seeds for some like native flowers. We've got a lot of territory to cover in this backyard to try to make it somewhat beautiful. So we're gonna give that a shot today. First things first is that we need to get this place cleaned up. The most exciting thing that we have is a gazebo that was provided to us by Sunjoy, and so we're gonna show you guys kind of how we get that put together, get it up in our backyard, and hopefully have a good before and after, because the before is
it's pretty crazy.
You want to give them a tour?
Yeah, let's do it.
Of the junky backyard.
This area over here is where our pool goes. We have this like super overgrown.
It's a lilac bush.
Yeah,
but look at that thing.
bush.
It's as tall as the first level of the house. There's also a random chandelier stuck in it that we don't know how it got there.
It wasn't me. Bunch of flower beds. There's still some leaves from fall that we need to get cleaned up.
What are all these for?
These wood planks are for the pool. They go around for the braces or whatever. We have a step on the ladder to our tree house that needs to get fixed.
I didn't realize that.
And then that tree also needs to get trimmed, so.
This one?
Yeah.
How are you gonna do that, babe?
I'll show you how I'm gonna do it.
So what spurred on this idea of a backyard cleanup was actually this gazebo we found on Sunjoy group. It's cool. You can click on view in my space and it gives you a QR code to scan with your phone. On it, you can see the pergolas or gazebos in your own space. We tried this with a few different gazebos at different angles. You can see here that we were interested in this 4-post one, but ultimately we did wind up taking this 8-post one and we're viewing it here in our yard. And we also moved it over onto our patio too to see how it would look right there, which we ultimately wound up putting it in our yard, but I just wanted to check it out in all these different places. I also brought it inside to see how much it would obstruct our view. This gazebo, we think, is going to be a really great solution to the problem that we have. We've got no covered area in our backyard and we spend a lot of time back there. But because we've got so much wind, our screen that we usually use, it flaps around a lot. We opted to get the hardtop gazebo because it's going to be a more permanent structure. They have soft tops or pergolas, and we kind of considered a lot of different options, but we think that this is going to be the best for our family. Okay, so our original plan was to... Ivy, come here, you want to come see it, the baby?
Yeah.
Can you want to come see Ivy?
Hi.
Hi.
Hello, Ivy.
Okay, so our original plan was to pour concrete underneath where the gazebo is going to be, but we looked into it and our lowest quote that we got was $5,800 just for like a 15 by 15 circle to go underneath this 13 by 13 gazebo. And that's a lot of money. That was the low quote that we got. And so then we looked into pouring the concrete ourselves, and it's not that advanced of a process, but we honestly just do not have the time right now. I looked into pouring rocks, but I knew that with 3 little ones that was going to be a total mess. We looked into pavers, but honestly, I wanted to get something that was a little bit more permanent. Anyway, so for now, we're just going to put it on the grass, but even if we were to pour concrete, we can't pour it because you have to be past the freezing point. And y'all, it's April tomorrow, and it just snowed again last night. This is the current state of our patio. It's not looking good, people. Okay, so here was the original plan. With this gazebo that's coming in, we were hoping to be able to bring out this patio to be able to have the patio go underneath the gazebo. We've got these chairs. We're gonna get these wiped up. We're gonna try to get any of these sticks out of here, and then I'm going to try to plan out some of the gardening stuff. So we've got a bunch of daylilies over in this area, and then this is completely free right now. So I'm hoping to try some tomatoes there. I'm not really sure, but you know, I don't think this chair belongs here. And we mostly just need to get all the grimy stuff up out of this place. So this is the before, and I'm hoping that the after looks somewhat better. These garden beds also just have this barrier that was obviously bought in strips, but they're all falling apart from each other. So I think we may just wind up taking these out just because they look so bad. So we'll wind up having to clear out some of these hostas and stuff. And then this is our garden. This is the other gardening spots that we're gonna get cleared out over here. Honestly, I don't really even think I looked over here this past year. Look at that, a can. Okay, so I'm trying to show you guys this chandelier that's in here. Can you guys see that? We didn't see it until wintertime. We looked out our bedroom window and we're like, what the heck? So I'm gonna see if I can try to get this thing out of here, but I have no idea how it got in there. Okay, so I actually can't get it out because as you can see, one of these branches actually grew through the chandelier. So we might just have to cut this down kind of low in order to get this thing out. Crazy how full it still looks after we've taken out like a half of it. Dang, babe, is that thing rotten? Is it dead? So I've come to the conclusion that gardening is yet another sport that I don't do well. So we've got that going for us. Chopping down limbs.
I'll try this at home.
Yeah, right. You get that the stair fixed?
I haven't fixed it yet.
We got the yard pretty well cleared off, but today we're actually gonna go out there and build a gazebo. So we have a couple of friends who just arrived, young strapping boys that are gonna help us. And my sister's gonna come over too to help. It says that you can do this with 2 people, but it is better if you have like 5 or so. And so we're gonna have our friends help us. I'm gonna be doing a lot of voiceover work with what we're doing today because it is so cold and windy out there. I'll show you guys a little bit of the process of us like opening it up and getting this pergola set up. Our Sunjoy Gazebo was delivered in 2 very large boxes. One had metal pieces, the other one had wood pieces. But all of the screws and wrenches and washers and bolts, lug nuts, all that stuff all came in the box together. So the boys started separating things by wood pieces and metal, and here you can see them putting together the feet of the gazebo where they drilled in the bottom so that they would ultimately be able to stake them into the ground. And then came the part where I was so thankful that we had 5 people because putting together the frame for this was definitely the most challenging aspect. And as you can see, the girls were just dying to come out and see us outside. You see Daddy out there?
Yeah.
You say hi, Daddy.
Hi, Dad.
We're working hard. Mwah.
Fine.
You want to go outside?
Yeah.
It's so cold out there. So as I was saying, I was so grateful when my sister showed up. Having 5 of us there was really helpful when it came to putting together the frame for this. You can see me standing here, but I feel like I need to say a disclaimer. Y'all, I promised that I was helping out with this every single step of the way, but it is a little bit awkward to film yourself working. And so a lot of the shots that you'll see is just of everybody else working and me walking around them as they're doing it. It started out super cold, but it actually was an awesome day to be outside and together. It's so cool to see how doing a big project like this can really bring people together. We've got the main frame up and we just built the top over here. We're gonna put it up on this thing and then I'm gonna work down here on creating more of the top. So here you can see that we finally got the frame completed, and then it was time to get the frame of the roof up on there, which was another really challenging aspect of this project. The girls came out to join us outside and we're having so much fun. It went from bitter cold outside to absolutely beautiful. And it was fun to have this be a big family project with our friends along for the ride. So here's my sister and the boys putting together the top of the gazebo and sliding it up through the roof. Here's the boys putting together a little bit more of the framing for the roof. And then the girls were such a great help throughout the day. They just wanted to be part of the process, which is something I absolutely love about them.
Pull back. Pull back.
Here we go.
Good.
Yay!
Ivy's helping.
Can I help?
Yeah, I want to do some. There you go.
Good job! Oh
okay,
no!
It's still on there.
Oh no.
There you go.
Can you do it?
No,
Yay!
that's okay. Put it in here. Thank you.
Good job. Ivy, what's his name? So cute. Buddy just relaxing in the sun. And Ruby's showing me some of her cool karate moves. We also have these little bulb lights that we're gonna put up on the gazebo. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull these out too while they're putting on the roof. Here we were getting towards the end of the day and we were all getting so excited as the gazebo finally came together. At this point, my sister and I couldn't really help out much because only one of us could be up on the ladders. So we started working on some other aspects of the outdoor living area. If y'all want to see Josh risking his life.
So that's what he has that jump.
It's done! You did it. Woo! All right, we got it completed. What you doing, babe?
Setting up the timer for the lights.
So it'll be dusk till dawn. We'll have these lights going on. All right, and here is a little reminder of what our backyard looked like before. And you guys, I also just want this to be an encouragement that this took Josh and I 2 weekends and multiple people helping us for us to get it just to this point that you're going to see. And I know that it's so satisfying to have a complete garbage beginning and a completely beautiful transformation after, but let's be honest, sometimes that's just not realistic. So let's take a look at what our yard looks like now, and you can see what all of our hard work went into. And honestly, I know that it's not alive and full of color quite yet, but we are choosing to just enjoy what we have. Although it's not like our dream backyard yet, we are going to enjoy this place for what it is now. I was hoping to get some shots of like our family out here, but honestly, we are in a wind advisory right now. So enjoy the swinging lights and the rocking chairs. If you guys enjoyed today's video, go ahead and please give me a thumbs up. Let me know your thoughts on our backyard. Do any of you guys have gazebos like this? Are you guys avid gardeners? I have loved receiving comments from you guys, and I feel like it really helps me in my homemaking and just learning how to care for my home. So if you guys have any tips for gardening or for cleaning up these kinds of areas, let me know below, and we will see you next time.